I love breakfast. What's up, guys? Good morning. Its date is, oh gosh, yeah, what did I say? March 25th, 2020. Yes, we are all still social distancing, quarantining, and today I actually will have to go to town. I am about to make my breakfast, so I thought that I would show you that. And am I the only one that, like, I don't clean my stove at night after I cook, but I like to clean before I cook. I don't know why. Okay, let's put this down. I have no idea why, and I know it's like super backwards because it's gonna get dirty like right now, but I have to clean it every day or every time that I use it. Something is wrong with me. I am sure of it. We are going to be making my first breakfast of the day. Yes, first meaning I like to eat two. Anywho, I'm a little bit like a hobbit like that. I eat two breakfasts.
Gentlemen, we do not stop till nightfall.
What about breakfast?
We've already had it.
We've had one, yes. What about second breakfast?
And that's just what I like. I'm a super breakfasty person. Hey, how do we like my long sleeve? I do not really wear long sleeve workout clothes much. This is from Fabletics. I've had this like a year or so, and I've just hardly worn it, honestly. And it's so nice. I don't know, so we'll see. I'll do like a jogging warm up for my leg day today. Hi, babies. I have my basket of fresh eggs here. I have actually a ton more, I'll show you. I'm getting a surplus of my eggs. But that's a super good thing because then I have eggs to use for the egg whites versus using a carton of egg whites, which I really like to do because these egg whites are much better than the ones from the carton. They are different and better tasting, texture, all of that, just like the egg yolks from fresh eggs. For like the last couple weeks, I have been planning out my day the night before, so I'm just looking to see at the measurements that I chose for today based on like maybe something that I wanted to eat differently today. So I'm gonna do 2 whole large eggs and 130 egg white grams additional, and then do my protein pancakes. And it's such a yummy meal. So I've got my 2 eggs in here, and I give my dogs the leftover shells and egg yolks. So I like to use a scale versus using measuring cups and stuff because then I'm not getting as much stuff dirty. I've rinsed all of my eggs off because they are fresh from my chickens. During the winter months and the spring when we're getting kind of, you know, weather and stuff, it gets muddy inside their run and then they get the mud on the eggs and stuff, so it's kind of yucky. So my dogs are right now, waiting for their bowl. They know what's coming. Oh yeah, money. That's mine. It is less accurate when you're using real eggs versus like out of the carton, so I'll adjust my Fitness Pal to account for the extra 9 grams of egg whites. Not a big deal. Now we can give the doggies the egg yolks. They eat the shells and everything. And I actually use real butter for my pans. I don't know if it's just me or my pans or whatever, and I have read this about ceramic coated or ceramic treated pans that using like nonstick sprays is not good for them. And I can attest to that with mine. They are really hard to clean. I don't know if you can tell, but like, look how dark and yellow even the egg whites are. I mean, they even look significantly different than the store-bought egg whites. It's pretty cool. I never knew that. So I also do something a little bit different with my eggs, especially when I have a lot of egg whites in them. I do not scramble them. I do not scramble them. I cannot eat scrambled egg whites. They make me want to vomit. They're just, I don't know, the texture is different. So I let them cook most of the way before I kind of give them a little like mix up. I'll show you. So this is what I do. They are mostly cooked, and then I break the yolk and I let it cook in a little bit more to get rid of all the moisture. And that's pretty much it. So they don't even take a lot of work. Just give it a good even medium temp and I'll let them do their own thing. It's just something that I had to start doing when I couldn't stand eating just egg whites anymore. Then I went to adding a whole egg, and that's when I was still under eating, and now I'm eating 2 whole eggs plus the egg white. So, you know, it's a lot more food. It tastes a lot better that way. So it's kind of like letting them just like become like a fried egg, basically. All right, and here is the finished product. I have 2 huge pancakes and a big thing of eggs as well. I also have a thing of the Walden Farms blueberry pancake syrup that I might use, I might not use, I don't know. I just kind of will usually get it out just in case I want to use it. And then I've just got a few vitamins that I take. I really don't take much for supplementation right now. I might in the future, whatever, I don't know. But if you watch my Hair Chronicles video, I will post that right here, then that will show you the vitamins that I am taking. And it's been about 2 months and I'm really liking the way my hair is right now. So that is gonna be it for breakfast number 1. Hey guys, so it is an entirely different day. I ended up not really being able to take the time to film getting my oats done that day because a stay-at-home order was being put in place for the next morning, so I needed to get some stuff done. So I am going to show you what I put in my oats, what I do for oats. I always go for old-fashioned oats, and I'm basically just doing 1 whole serving, which is a 1/2 cup or 40 grams uncooked, and I am always just using my food scale. This is the food scale that I have totally fallen in love with. It's the OXO branded one. It's got a huge plate up here, and as well as this is why I like it the most, because you know how like some scales are really small and when you put a whole big dinner plate on, then you can't actually see the numbers on here. This doesn't have that problem because, well, one, it's actually so big that when I put my dinner plate on here, I still can see it, but even if I can't, I can pull this down and then I can see it as well. It completely comes apart too, like mine needs to be kind of cleaned right now, but that's what I use. So I just measure out 40 grams of oatmeal, and then I do 2/3 cup of water. I always add salt. I know not everyone likes, I don't know, like I think there's a total preference, but I just take a pinch of kosher salt and I throw it in there. Sometimes I'll add vanilla extract as well, but I don't know, not every time. It's not totally necessary. Then I am also now using, for protein, I'm trying to switch over to vegan proteins, and I have really come to really like this Ghost protein one. This is in the peanut butter cereal milk flavor, and so it's a completely vegan, it's like a pea-based protein, and I will use a 1/2 serving of this. And then today I am going to be using frozen blueberries. Sometimes I'll do like a banana. I always keep chopped up frozen banana in my freezer as well because, you know, they don't last a whole long time out on the counter. That way it's just a really easy way to keep them around longer and not have to go by buying them all the time, especially like right now. So today I'm going to be opting for frozen blueberries. I also will do frozen mixed berries too sometimes. The amount of this that I will do just depends on the day, and depends on what other kind of foods I wanted to eat in the day. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of calculate backwards to make sure that I'm hitting my macros for the day. So when it comes to blueberries, it'll be for hitting my carb macro count. So it just comes out to be that I will be using a full serving of this today. And then lastly, I use a nut butter, and right now I am super in love with this RX nut butter. It's in honey cinnamon peanut butter, and I super like it because they just show you right there what the ingredients are, and it is just, there is no BS in their nut butter. And so I just really like that it's super simple ingredients. I don't like peanut butter that, Jif, that just has like a lot of extra stuff, and like it tastes different too. I don't really like it very much. So I'm super liking that. I also, if you're interested in this brand, it's just one that I randomly found next to the other natural peanut butter that I had been using at the store, but they also have an almond butter option, and I just grabbed this one because it was like the only one left because of stuff going on. But this is in a vanilla almond butter, and it's a really interesting flavor. I think it'll be really good for oatmeal. I don't know what else I would use it for because the flavor is kind of funny with the vanilla being in it. Just wanted to put that out there in case you can't have peanuts. Like, I have friends whose children can't have peanuts, but they do have a really yummy almond butter. Again, no BS. This is simply made with an egg white almonds, a half a date. That's it, I guess. Where's the vanilla? Oh, that's the primary ingredient. So the actual like full almonds, egg whites, dates, coconut oil, sea salt, vanilla, natural vanilla flavor, vanilla beans, and natural flavors. Okay, so I'm gonna put this together and I'll show you at the end. All right, so one serving is 140 grams. Okay, so I've got my measured blueberries in here. A full serving is a lot, but I didn't really feel like trying to measure out and find my carbs to like come from somewhere else in the day. So yeah, so I've got 2/3 cup of water, the frozen fruit. If I'm not using frozen fruit, then I will only microwave it for 1 minute. But when I'm using really frozen fruit like this, 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes is what I need to get it completely warmed through. All right, so here is the final look at my second best, most favorite breakfast. I do eat both of these breakfasts basically every day, and I super love it. Also, tip about peanut butter in your oatmeal: don't blend it in like crazy. Leave it like nice and gooped and put together on top, and then you can like dip into it and you'll get a lot more of the taste of the peanut butter. Just my tip, I've learned that I prefer it that way versus blending it in and just having it so dispersed. It tastes a lot better this way. You know what's really been cool too is because now that I'm doing like more high carb, I'm no longer having to do like a full scoop of protein, and so it now resembles more like traditional oatmeal. It's not so like dry and like thick, and I don't have to like add extra water to it anymore, and it's now like normal oatmeal. All right, so I'm going to enjoy breakfast number 2 now, and I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Don't forget, I post videos every Wednesday and Friday. Make sure to give it a like if you enjoyed today's content. It really gives me good feedback on knowing what you like to see, as well as subscribe and ring that bell so that you never miss any of my future videos, and we can hang out some more. All right, let me know down in the comments what you think about the breakfast, and what your favorite breakfasts are, because I love breakfast. Until next time, stay well, stay blessed.